next compound of oxygen, that is ozone. So I know you learned the word ozone and you know well the molecular formula of ozone and bit about ozone. So next compound of oxygen is ozone. This ozone is an allotropic form of oxygen. This ozone is a allotropic form of oxygen and its molecular formula is O3. Its molecular formula is O3. This ozone layer, you know this ozone layer protected the earth surface from UV radiations, that is from ultraviolet radiations. The ozone layer is protected the earth surface. This is the introduction of ozone. This ozone is an allotropic form of oxygen and its molecular formula is O3. It is a compound of oxygen and the manufacture or preparation of ozone is an exothermic reaction. This ozone layer protected the earth surface from UV radiation. Then preparation, that is preparation of ozone. Ozone is prepared by passing electrical discharge through a slow dry stream of oxygen. Ozone is prepared by passing electrical discharge through a slow stream of oxygen. That is the chemical reaction. Oxygen is passing to the electrical stream discharge tube. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಡ್ರೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಓಝೋನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 equivalents of oxygen is converted into 2 equivalents of ozone. This delta H naught is equal to plus 142 kilojoules per mole at 298 Kelvin. At 298 Kelvin, the delta H naught is plus 125 kilojoules per mole. So here observe, delta H is positive, therefore it is an endothermic reaction. It means to convert oxygen to ozone, it should need electrical energy. Hence we are passing stream of oxygen to the electrical discharge tube, because since it is necessary to use electrical discharge tube, because the conversion of oxygen to ozone is an endothermic reaction. Only 10% of ozone is obtained by this method, or only 10% of ozone is obtained from oxygen by this electrical discharge tube method. Then properties. First one, physical property. Physical properties. Under that, this ozone is a pale blue gas. ozone is a pale blue gas and soluble in water and much more soluble in inert non-polar solvents such as carbon tetrachloride CCl4 or fluorocarbons, that is carbon dichloride or carbon trichloride, like that is chloroform or DCM, etc. That is nothing but fluorocarbons. This ozone is soluble in water and also soluble in non-polar solvents such as carbon tetrachloride or chlorocarbon compounds. Then next one, at 161 Kelvin it condenses to form a dark blue liquid. At 161 Kelvin this ozone is condenses and form a dark blue liquid. At 161 Kelvin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಝೋನ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪೇಲ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟ್ ಲೋ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು 161 Kelvin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ozone has characteristic smell. That is somewhat like chlorine bleach. ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಬ್ಲೀಚ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವ ಆ ಥರ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಓಝೋನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಈವನ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೋ concentration of ozone in air are very destructive. To organic materials. So at low concentration of ozone in air are very destructive to organic material. Organic material ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪಾಯಕಾರಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ at low concentration of ozone. Then next physical property. Next physical property, this ozone is thermodynamically unstable. Ozone is thermodynamically unstable with respect to oxygen, since it decomposes into oxygen. ಓಝೋನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಓಝೋನ್. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. Due to the first chemical property, due to the ease with it liberates atoms of nascent oxygen. nascent oxygen. Hence it acts as a powerful oxidizing agent. Due to the ease with it liberates atoms of nascent oxygen, it acts as powerful oxidizing agent. ಅಂದರೆ ಸರಾಗವಾಗಿ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸರಾಗವಾಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲಿಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೇಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಓಝೋನು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓಝೋನ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಂಗ್. Ozone on decomposing, already I told in the physical property it is thermodynamically unstable, therefore it decomposes into again oxygen decomposes into oxygen, therefore it easily decomposes into nascent oxygen, hence it acts as a powerful oxidizing agent. That is ozone on decomposing, you get O2 and nascent oxygen. This is the first chemical property. Now example how it is behaves as an oxidizing agent. Let we have to know in examples. First one, it oxidizes lead to lead sulfide. It oxidizes lead sulfide to sulfate. ಲೆಡ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ನಿಂದ ಲೆಡ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಲೆಡ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ PbS, lead sulfide, which is treated with ozone, that is gas, blue gas. It converted into PbSO4, lead sulfate plus 4 equivalents of oxygen gas. This is solid. Take to balance equation 4 equivalent. So here lead sulfide is converted into lead sulfate. Similarly observe in second example, it converts or ozone oxidizes iodide to iodine. It converts iodide ions to iodine. That is iodide ion is nothing but 2 equivalents of I minus, that is aqueous iodide ions, which is converted into in liquid solution. Iodide ions is nothing but presence in water, which is treated with ozone gas, that converts into 2 equivalents of OH minus ions again in solution, that is aqueous plus iodine, that is solid crystals, and oxygen gas is liberated. So observe here the iodide ions is converted into iodine gas or solid, iodine solid. This is the oxidizing property of ozone. Here observe this reaction is used to identify or quantitatively determine the ozone, quantitative method to determine the ozone. Very important this one. This chemical reaction is used to quantitative estimation or determination of ozone. Ozone is treated with, by this method, ozone is treated with excess of potassium iodide. Ozone is treated with, or this method is, or the reaction is used in the quantitative method to estimate ozone. By this method, ozone is treated with an excess of potassium iodide, Ki solution, and buffered with a borate buffer of pH 9.2. Then the liberated iodine is treated against against a standard solution of sodium thiosulfate, that is Na2H2O3 with XH2O, sodium thiosulfate. Like that, the ozone is quantitatively estimated by using this reaction. Very important for 2 marks. Definitely they ask, how do you estimate ozone quantitatively? The question is, how do you estimate ozone quantitatively ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಓಝೋನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಹೈಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಓಝೋನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಹೈಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಫರ್, ಬೋರೈಡ್ ಬಫರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರ pH 9.2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಲಿಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಹಯೋಡಿನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. That liberated iodine gas is again treated with sodium thiosulfate. Then you get how much of ozone gas is consumed, this potassium iodide, during potassium iodide. In such a way we are estimating ozone. ಅಂದರೆ ಓಝೋನನ್ನು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಓಝೋನನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಫರ್, ಬೋರೈಡ್ ಬಫರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರ pH 9.2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಲಿಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಲಿಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಥಯೋಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಟೈಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಟೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಥಯೋಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಥಯೋಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಲಿಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓಝೋನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಲೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಓಝೋನ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೇಟಿವ್ಲಿ. This is the second chemical property. Then third one, ozone is also oxidizes nitric oxide to nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide, that is NO is nitric oxide, then O3 that gives rise to NO2 nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. And this can also be further oxidizes nitrogen dioxide to nitrogen trioxide, and it also converts nitrogen dioxide to nitrogen trioxide. It also converts nitrogen dioxide to nitrogen trioxide, that is NO2 is treated with oxygen, it gives NO2 is treated with ozone, it converts NO3 plus O2 gas. So this also oxidizes nitrous oxide to nitrogen dioxide and nitrogen dioxide to nitrogen trioxide. This is the oxidizing property or chemical properties of ozone.